Welcome back, adventurers, to Let's Play Resident Evil Real Survival. In the previous video, Jill Valentine and Albert Wesker both mysteriously vanished, leaving Chris Redfield to search the mansion alone in order to find them, and the other missing Bravo team members. Enough introspection. Do something rather stupid, considering. Just want to check the front door, just to make sure that... Nope, they're still there. Dogs that chased us in here are still waiting outside. It's too dangerous to go outside. That's very much an understatement. Now there are two rooms over there on the east side of the mansion that we can explore, as well as a door on the second floor. One thing I actually did forget to do when examining Kenneth's corpse, and I'm going to do that right now, is he had some items. Specifically, he had a couple of ammo clips. Because of course he would have been carrying ammunition. He was a S.T.A.R.S member after all. Why wouldn't he be carrying ammo? And why wouldn't I have examined this the first time? Kenneth Sullivan, we hardly knew you. There's a clip, and there's another clip. So that's 30 handgun bullets. And one should never say no to handgun bullets in Resident Evil. I'm not going to explore those doors in that room just yet. Instead, I'm now going to go on my original destination of going into those blue doors to see, who knows, maybe they got bored and decided to wander the mansion. So let's check this room first. It's a nice blue room. A woman drawing water. And here you can listen to the ambience of Resident Evil. This music right here, the mansion first floor theme. It's very iconic. This door is locked. A carving of a sword. Can't go this way, so we're going to have to try other rooms in the mansion. But first we want what's up there. That scroll, or what appears to be a scroll of parchment. That's actually rather useful, so let's get it. It's a map of first floor. Will you take it? You got the map of first floor. Progress has been made. Significant progress, and now we can actually look at the map. And there is an exterior view of the mansion from bird's eye view. Rather an odd structure, is it not? And there is the interior of the mansion, and there is what we have explored, those three rooms. The main hall, the dining room, and the hall that leads to the sitting room. As well as the room that we're currently in, and we have a lot more corridors to explore. A lot more corridors to explore. Such as this room here. Push that out of the way, and see what is in this room. There are many rooms in the mansion. There appears to be a corpse lying on the ground there. We'll ignore him for now. Do we want the ink ribbon? Might pay to take it with us. Yes, I know there was an ink ribbon on the typewriter by the stairs. That's an interesting feature, courtesy of the old school Resident Evil games, is the fact that you use ink ribbons to save your game on typewriters. But I'm questioning whether to take it because, as you can see, Chris only has 6 inventory slots. He can only carry 6 items at any one time. We'll need to find a save room in order to get rid of the items. No! And there's a zombie. He wasn't dead after all, he was just playing possum. Fortunately, Chris wasn't hurt too bad. Chris can actually take quite a bit more damage than Jill can. Unfortunately, Jill can carry more items than Chris can. Work that one out. But we can't progress in this room any further. Perhaps we can search in here. It's locked. A carving of armor. So we need keys. And before we forget, we could probably check behind here to see if no one's there. Maybe there's a hidden passage beneath the steps? No hidden passages, no secret tunnels or anything. Unfortunate. Might pay to actually have a quick look downstairs again, just in case. I want to cover all my bases before I move on to the second floor. And there's the grandfather clock, which is covered in dust. I'm actually feeling rather apprehensive about this because Resident Evil still gets to me. I actually first saw my cousins playing this in 1996, and that door is locked from the other side. We can't go in there. We need to find the sword key, and this door is also locked from the inside. I first saw this game back in 1996, and it has stayed with me for 20 years now, or more than 20 years now, since the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil was last year, 2016. People say that this game has aged badly, especially in comparison to the remake, but I would have to disagree. And there's might as well pick up this set of ink ribbons. There's always 2 ink ribbons at any one time. And we can examine the typewriter here, if Chris can actually stand in front of it properly. You can save your progress with this typewriter. Will you use the ink ribbon? Against my better judgment, I will. I am going to use the ink ribbon right here. In the main hall of the mansion. Fortunately, no enemies can actually come down here. So the time has come to actually move to the second floor. And I remember these stair loading screens from back in the day. They still terrify me. There's a room over here. There's a room above the dining room that we saw. But we want to check out our surroundings first. We want to actually go in here. And even more ominous music. Resident Evil likes to throw that at you. And here's an item that is unique to Chris's scenario, the small keys. Chris needs keys in order to unlock certain areas. Well, that's not good. Spots of blood are here and there. Very ominous indeed. And there's some blood on the wall here. I hope this blood isn't from my teammates. Could it be one of the members of the Bravo team? Could it be Jill? Could it even be Wesker? Or maybe even Barry? Now we're in the balcony. We are actually technically outside, so to speak. And there is the forest of the Arklay mansion. Which begs the following dilemma. Even if we somehow manage to escape the mansion, which is the objective of Resident Evil, is to survive and escape the mansion, we're still in Arklay. We're still as far from Raccoon City and civilization as humanly possible. And the one person that could help us in this predicament was the one person that abandoned us when all this went down. about you, Brad Chicken Heart Vickers, with our helicopter. And there's a corpse over here. And we can hear the sound of birds in the distance, and the wind flowing through Arklow. It's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. Meet Forrest Spire, ladies and gentlemen, the marksman of S.T.A.R.S Bravo team and friendly rival to Chris Redfield, even though he excels at sniper rifles. But we want to be quick as possible because, as you can see, the birds are attacking. Birds, get away! Oh god! Get in the door, Chris. I really don't like crows. But we got some extra ammo, which is what matters, and we got the small key. There are several more small keys throughout the house that we will need to deal with. Don't want to go into the east wing of the mansion for now. Instead, we want to go to the west corridor. And before we go in there, you can see a replica of Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa right there. A nice little touch. Perhaps there are more secrets to this mansion than we first thought. I wonder. But enough talking. Shall keep exploring rooms. There's another zombie over there we can avoid. There's a zombie over here which we will have to fight. Fire as quickly as possible. What am I doing for ammo? I'm going to reload now and avoid that zombie behind me. I know I could save ammo. You dead? Yes, you're gonna get up. You can actually quick fire in this game, but I've never been able to do it successfully. If you hold the aim button and the action button as quickly as possible in succession, you can actually fire quickly, and I wasted 2 bullets there for no reason. Just a little feature. It's hard to pull off, but it's useful. And there's a gem in the statue, but of course Chris, being the man that he is, can't. Well, we can't actually get the gem from the statue's hand, so we need to push it down here. If Chris can actually come on, Chris. You can push the statue. There's an opening here that we actually need to push the statue off the balcony, like so. And we can go downstairs and retrieve that lost gem, but we're not going to do that right now. Instead, what we want to do is continue exploring. We'll get that gem at a later point. We want to go through here as quickly as possible. Enemies! Come on, Chris. Dodging for the win. I always love dodging in this room. Yes, I played this game too many times. I don't like getting rid of the zombies in that corridor, if I can help it. I will get rid of the ones downstairs, though. And that zombie lost an arm. And that zombie is actually dead, if you can see by the pool of blood. We are actually losing ammo at the moment, but you can live with that. Just don't get bitten. Yep, and I wasted a bullet. No worries. You can actually reload manually, but you have to empty your entire clip. But what we want to do is look at this room down here. Is there anything useful in this room?
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the S.T.A.R.S Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but
I see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
Well, we found two useful things. First of all, we found a safe room, and secondly, we found an actual survivor of the Bravo team, Rebecca Chambers. Although I'm surprised that Chris didn't know who she was, considering that she's been with the S.T.A.R.S for a whole month prior to this incident. But that's neither here nor there, and I love this music theme.
I wonder if everybody is...
Unfortunately, that's one live Bravo member, two dead Bravo members. We need to find the remaining Bravo members, and there's a key that we can't pick up at the moment, because we need to get rid of some items. This item box. Now I'm going to put the, no, what I'm going to do is, put the knife there and the first aid spray there, and combine all my ammo together, because we got 2 extra clips from the item box, which is always fairly handy, which makes up for the ammo that I wasted thus far. But here is where the real survival stipulation comes into play. Ordinarily in Resident Evil, the item boxes in the entire game are linked. Every item box in every area, you put an item in one item box, you can basically retrieve them from every item box in the game. How real survival works is that the items in question, the item boxes weren't originally meant to be linked. This was the original feature that was meant to be implemented in the original Biohazard / Resident Evil game, which was actually a feature that was implemented in the remake of Resident Evil. You can actually play real survival on Resident Evil Remake the way that Resident Evil was originally meant to be played. Because I put the combat knife and the first aid spray in this item box, I can only get them from this item box. No other item box in the rest of the mansion. That is the stipulation that I have set for myself, and I will be showing you on screen just to make sure you can't go, hey, he's cheating, he's doing all of it off screen. Anyway, what we want is the mansion key. This is the key that we actually need, and if we examine the mansion key, of which there are several, you can find there's a carving of a sword in the handle of the key. This is the sword key, so now we can unlock those doors on the other side of the mansion. And we're going to save here. This will be our second save. I know I wasted a save, but I don't care. Saving precociously in these games is a given, considering what Resident Evil is all about. So, I'm going to leave the video here, And when we return, adventurers, we shall continue our explorations of the mansion and try to find Jill and Wesker. As always, I am the Dungeon Master. Until next we meet.